Welcome to Tech in the Arts, a conduit of knowledge for professionals across the globe.
In terms of the future AI arts, I'm just thinking of if there could be a new way to evaluate the words of AI arts, or like a new criteria should be invented to evaluate the arts.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can look at all of the media art over the past, 150 years since the invention of the camera, right? Like the camera changed how we perceived photography, or sorry, the camera changed how we perceived painting. Mhm. And then painting became something different, and how you evaluate painting was very different, right? It was not just purely about realism.
Yeah.
I think likewise, we're going to have a way that we experience what I would describe as like analog crafts. Like I think we will actually appreciate analog work more because it will be very differentiated from AI work. And I think AI itself will still be evaluated in many of the ways we evaluate photography or other things right now, which is like realism, emotion, expressiveness, like those sort of things. So it's almost like just a new layer at which we evaluate stuff, and maybe not different, but just within the context of like, if you use AI for this, we judge it according to like different parameters, scale, execution or craft is still important, but some of it's also about the larger systems at play. And I think that'll be an interesting way that people begin to explore, like, what is a good way to think about those things, or what's the incorrect or like a critical way to think about those.
What is under exploration or the criteria?
Yes. I mean, I think one of the challenges we're facing right now is that because a lot of artists are anti-AI,
Yeah.
we don't actually know what good AI should look like, or like the critical assessment of what good AI is hasn't really been created yet, because there's still this like pure wall of like, I'm not going to even look at this work. But once critics, and I think this will happen, is once critics overcome that sort of like block, then they will start to be able to say, well, this is what I think good AI work is. Here's what I think bad AI work is. And then I think we'll actually have a better discussion about what those parameters, what those criticisms are, and how artists work within them. I think so. I think there, like, again, I think there will just be like the way we critique AI art is not the way we critique other pieces, because AI art might be too easy to do certain things in. So then it's like, well, what is the hard thing to do in AI that we want to begin to use as a critical system? It could be scale. It could be agentic approaches. It could be conceptual approaches. It could be safety and responsibility, right? Like, it's kind of funny to think that artists have never really been asked to think about ethics in their work. Like, we're like, artists might explore ethics, but we very rarely critique an artist's work on the ethical implications of that work. I think with AI art, we definitely will.